Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Varsity Radio Show. It's a great day.
It is a great day.
I am so excited. This is a special day for the Varsity. We're going in our 7th season. I said that right. 7th season. And I've never gotten to do this. Well, I guess I got to do this with Brad Hudson at Arab High School. But we've never had a girl intern like this. It's great. A girl co-host. And Gina Bess asked me the other day, she said, I want to be on the show again. So I said, hey, come co-host. And so today we are privileged to have the one, the only, Gina Bess Carr.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm so excited.
Fired up.
Yes.
Fired up. Gina doesn't have any problem talking. So
no. I have a problem not talking. Stopping.
That's the joy of the radio.
Yes.
So
there's nobody to stop me.
That's right. It's a good thing. Also in the studio, I say also, it's such an understatement. He's going to be the future Hall of Famer, Marshall County Radio Hall of Fame. I'm working on that list right now. I believe it. My good friend, the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel!
What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Hey, we got a really good show lined up. Tons of videos. You're going to laugh your butt off.
Yes.
So if you're not already over with us on the socials, come on over. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and we're live there as well as live here on the radio. But the memes and the videos, you got to be on the socials to see them.
Oh, yeah.
And those socials are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, and tomorrow podcast. So, hey, we want you to be a part of that. Most of those are at Varsity Radio Show or many variations. Hey, we are fueled. The Varsity is fueled by the Char Burger, home of the famous Char Grill Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteak and jumbo crispy onion rings. Have one of those Phillies today. Oh, Steven. Praise God.
Good stuff, man.
Yes. And then there's B&B Video Game, the Albertville Mullet. Business in the front, party in the back.
Ooh.
And it's by Pizza Hut, like every 80s style thing should be. Pizza Planet, Toy Story. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Just saying. B&B Video Games. Hey, we are going to go over to our social media, so if you can come join us, we're going to have fun, and we'll soon be back with the one, the only, Candy Armstrong. See you soon. We have so many videos today.
Really?
I think, I know I downloaded a bunch of them. And I need some clarification from you, Gina. There's, meme of the week. Sorry, let's go. Meme of the week!
Go ahead.
Okay, meme
minute.
I wanted to hear Steven say me.
You want to hear the voiceover
Yeah,
dude say
I
it?
did.
All right, let's
I
let the
was a little
voiceover dude say it.
sad.
Here we go.
Memes of the week.
See, that feels so professional. Okay.
It does.
Okay, Jenna, here's how it's going to go. I'm going to read one. You're going to read one. You want to read that one?
Okay. Is this what Jesus meant when he said he goes to... There's a clear.
Prepare a place.
Prepare a place for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What better combination than this? Krispy Kreme donuts with Chick-fil-A. Steven, I feel like you would pull this off on me. Do not or donut.
Right, yeah.
Polynesian sauce and Chick-fil-A on a donut.
You
I feel like you would do that to me.
Because I've done it before.
Yes.
You ate the whole thing.
I
It was
feel
good.
like a donut chicken mini would be good.
Right?
Like 2 donut holes and a chicken.
I think you would be surprised how good. And then there's this one, this beautiful thing. When the Taco Bell hits, it's a bad day.
My
God. You know, when I see those memes, Steven, I really do want to know what happened. Like,
I know.
Would they drop a bomb in there?
Maybe. It might have been a candle.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes...
It does look like a candle.
It could have been a candle. I don't know what happened to the lid. Like, candle smoke can happen to the wall like
See,
that.
it's on the front and the back, though. Next.
Somebody's stomach was really hurt.
Right there.
Upside down, Mr. Potato Head looks like Steve
Steve Harvey, look.
Stop sitting.
Right?
So
Steven? Have you ever thought of that?
I never have, but it makes perfect sense now.
It does
When I
make
saw
perfect
it, I'm like, You know?
That's so funny. Do you think,
I see it.
this is a weird question, but do you think his teeth are fake?
No.
Like Steve Harvey's?
No.
Like, aren't they
I think
real?
he has enough money to have real teeth that look like that.
Really?
Even if not, he's got enough money
mean,
to have nice looking teeth.
I mean,
I'll
no
say.
hate. Like, if I could get fake teeth, I would. But
Like that?
I was just, yeah.
You can.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't know. I mean, I just didn't know.
Steven, we
That
can
was
make it happen, right? Next up, I like this one. Kangaroos are just deer who went to prison. Just saying. Look at those things.
That's crazy.
He's stacked.
He is
He is stacked, and this is hilarious.
It's traps.
so
Trees during Christmas. The person.
right, Steven?
That's right.
Have you seen that? Have you ever done that to a poor bird?
Honestly though, that's me when I come past some houses. Some houses are bright. Christmas lights have come a long way.
Those poor birds.
Those poor birds though. I've never thought about that. Hurts my feelings.
You know, December's a bad month for birds.
Birds.
Yeah, it's bad. And this is Star Wars. There they are. Get the wait. They're already trapped in some kind of invisible box. Let's move along. Obi-Wan and Yoda again evade capture thanks to seldom use of Jedi mime tricks. Steven, you ever seen them do that?
I've never seen a mime trick like that.
I mean, that's
before.
pretty good.
It is.
Pretty good.
I love it.
Considering stormtroopers can't hit the broadside of a barn,
No.
you know your chances are pretty good.
That's
So-
funny.
Yep.
And then I saw this. I thought this was good.
Wildlife photographer UTA captures perfect shot of rabbits fighting, making them look like an epic anime fight scene.
Right?
That's pretty cool.
What do you think, Steven?
I love it.
I like that. That's cool.
I think it's tremendous
That's
that
they were fast.
they're able to do this. And
Yeah.
and Jenna, this is the video I was talking about.
Okay.
I don't understand girl math. Okay.
Oh, I understand.
And
math.
I saw that, and then I realized it dated back to what,
A long time
10,
ago?
20 years ago, Steven?
It's been a little while. It's funny because this show is kind of making a comeback right now.
It is.
It is. It's crazy.
Really?
So-
What's it coming on?
Yeah. Well, it's the cartoon that it's on. So, tell me a little bit about Girl Math.
Yeah,
Jenna.
talk about that.
Okay, so there's some parts of it that I'm like, okay, now that's just you not thinking.
Right.
But some parts of girl math, like, I don't understand how guys don't think. Like, when you take something to a store and you spend money
yes.
and you give them your clothes back, you make money because they give you your money back on the thing that you bought them with. Like,
So then you
know?
have money,
So then you have money.
even though,
They gave it back.
right. Even though
Unless
you
if it's
originally
stored-
spent it.
Unless if it's store credit.
And then you don't have
and
a
then
choice.
you don't have any money.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I get that. And then, like, if you use if you use cash, then it's not real. Like, you don't actually spend.
Are you hearing this, Steven?
It's
I am.
not. It's not gonna make your your bank account go in the negative.
Because it's already out of the.
It's already out of it.
So basically.
So it's free.
Oh my God.
All right.
Wow.
Wait, Steven.
Yeah.
I found the origination of girl math, though. And this is what I
If
want to
it's
show.
Phineas and Ferb, this could be where it
It
started.
was.
'cause
This is
show
where it all
raised
started.
Me. The show raised
Daisy,
me.
what are we going to do? Jeremy will be here in 5 minutes. Relax, Candace. It's simple math. Instead of 350 for 1 hour, we'll just cook this for 5 minutes at 9,000 degrees.
That's perfect.
What
Solid.
could go wrong?
Solid. That is solid.
Right?
That's so mean.
So this is where all this started.
No, you can blame that. No, I'm being so for real. Because that show raised all the girls that are in my generation.
Right.
So that's where it
Like
started.
I said, 20 years ago.
And like my mom.
Is
I think
Phineas
this
and Ferb that old? It
Pretty
feels
old.
that old.
It is pretty old. I mean, I'm pretty old. I mean, I'm 18.
A whole
And
18 over here.
I know.
Oh.
Well, I mean, like
Steven,
compared to some,
she's so old.
compared to like Bluey.
What does that
Like,
make
what
me
even
and
is
you,
Bluey?
Methuselah? What do you...
Do your
Yes.
kids watch
2007
No,
is when it
they
came out.
should.
2007.
So I'm right.
yeah.
We're almost at 20
Yeah,
years.
it came out when I was 2.
Wow. It's a while ago.
You
huh?
feel old now? That's the year I got married.
Aw.
Well, that's the year you got married.
It is.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
16, almost 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You
Yeah.
were 2.
I was 2.
Yeah. I'm old.
Yep.
It's official.
You're not old.
It happens.
You're like the same age as my mom.
Steven!
My mom's not old.
This is not making things better.
My mom's not old.
Okay.
My mom's not old. I think my mom
all right.
is the hippest person I know.
Your mom's the hippest person.
I love my mom.
Steven, I found this, and this one goes out to you. This one goes out to you, Steven.
I'm scared.
Steven, you're a percussionist.
I am.
And it's that time of year.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you
Little
saw that
drummer
video,
boy?
but I thought of you when I saw it. And I thought, I could play that instrument.
You could. Yeah.
I could make this happen.
Uh-huh. Here, you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I could do this.
Oh, I know what this is. Oh my gosh. I love that.
I could do that.
Yeah. Have you seen the TikTok one where they're on stage and the guy runs and he like jumps like a deer and
No.
claps it? It's
No,
so
no.
funny. It's so funny. I love those though.
Is Candy there? If not, I'm going to text her.
I'll give me just a second. I'll let you know.
Sometimes I have to. But yeah.
She's a busy woman.
She is.
She's a busy woman.
I'm hoping the pecans are coming around.
We look forward to those pecans.
You know what happened to my pecans last year?
What?
Jenna doesn't know.
What happened to him?
So they put the pecans in that mailbox out there.
Mhm.
Right before the mailman ran.
Oh,
The mailman took my pecans. And they sent me a picture. They said, we delivered them to the mailman.
oh, the mailman.
It's okay. The mailman felt love. Do you see who's with me today? Candy Armstrong.
I know. I'm so excited to see you Sunday.
Do you know who this is?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I know who that is. Of course. That's
I
one of my favorite girls.
Yes.
There you go. You're one of her favorite.
She is my favorite.
She said
I
one
love
of,
Miss
so I would
Candy.
then ask, who is your favorite?
Oh. My favorite? Or Miss
You
Candy?
don't have to answer that question. You can put that poor girl
I'm
on the
not.
spot.
I'm not going to answer.
No. I mean, Candy said
Oh.
you're one of her favorites.
Yes. I
She
am.
is. She is. She
I
is
am
one of my
one of her
favorites. I'll say that. Absolutely.
Love it.
She has like
Love it.
120 favorites, though. So.
I believe it. I
But
mean,
you are one of my favorites for sure.
At PLT,
Well,
Miss
let me
Candy
some
made me
Guntersville
cry.
girls.
Oh, yeah. We love the Gunner. We have a big group of Guntersville girls.
who doesn't love Candy Armstrong?
If you
though?
don't love Miss Candy, that is a you problem.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a statement. If
That's
you
you-
got a problem with Candy Armstrong, you're the problem.
Literally. You're the issue.
Follow up.
Yeah,
Candy,
sweet.
anybody thinks differently, you send them my way. I'm gonna set them straight.
Yeah.
I'll get you single.
Yeah. It's like not loving Mother Teresa. You're an evil human being.
Literally.
You're the problem.
You have to find something to not make you like Miss Candy. Like, you have to go out of your way. You're the problem. I love Miss Candy. She's my favorite. She's my girl.
Did you hear that?
I do.
So much love.
I did.
Steven, just so I know, how many?
215.
215. Okay, we got a little while. So,
Okay.
yeah, Candy's
She
fantastic.
is a good girl and a hard worker.
Thank you.
There you go, hard worker.
I try. I try my best. Sometimes
Me and Jenna, we
Are you
pass
sad that
out.
football's over?
I'm really sad football's over. I really cried really
It went
bad.
a long way though.
It did go a long
You
way.
you got-
I'm thankful for how far it went.
Y'all got 4 more weeks than most people did.
Yes, we did. We did. I'm grateful for it, but it was really sad. I think
Senior year, last game's really sad.
it was really hard.
That's hard.
It
Yep.
was really hard, and
Been there,
especially
done
because I was so excited. You know, like because
Yeah.
it's like it almost feels like once you're there, you're not gonna stop. Like the idea of losing like never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
It was like we're going, like you know. it was-
Yeah.
So I think it was kind of because my mom asked me after the game, and she goes, "Are you crying because it's over? Or are you crying because you lost?" And I was like,
Both.
"I don't know. I don't know
Both.
which one I'm crying over." But it was really sad. But I'm very proud of them. They did a really, really good job.
Yep. Hey, I like that sweatshirt you're sporting today.
I know.
She said she did that for you.
I did. I did it for you because
She
I
didn't even know you.
Here.
Well, she didn't know you were gonna be here, but I told.
I did.
After I
watched
told
the
her.
show. Yeah.
Said the candy,
Today.
the candy. Yeah, Gina Bess and we pass out waters at the FCA.
Yes, we did.
I
Hey, have you got your pecans yet?
No.
Well, they're in the process of being delivered.
I want to see a pic. Well, last time y'all sent a picture.
I told you. You
tell me when you're in the vicinity, and I will meet you.
Those pecans are good.
Those are awesome.
Those pecans are
good.
Me and my wife love those things.
They're
We
good.
put them in his mailbox last year.
I'm not bitter.
Then his
USPS, I blame you.
And got them. Thought it was a gift for them.
That's crazy.
We're going 5 seconds, guys.
5 seconds.
Brief
5
hold.
seconds.
Funny.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
We are more than lucky to have one of my favorite people. I don't think my life would be as cheerful without Candy Armstrong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
100%.
And we said this on the offside. If you have a problem with Candy Armstrong, you're the problem.
You are the problem.
I
100%.
I don't know how you cannot say that. And I got a unique experience today because Gina Bess is heavily involved in FCA.
Yeah.
And so she's gonna get to have a little perspective on this that I don't. I get to I help with Guntersville's
Yes.
FCA.
Yes.
But anyway, Candy, I know y'all are busy. I know y'all are probably winding down just for a few weeks. But will you tell me what's going on in the wonderful world? One of my favorite places, Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Yes, we have our camp registration is already going in full blast, and I did actually camp comparison today of who has registered this year versus the same date last year registering, and we're blowing the numbers out of
Come
the water.
on.
I mean, these kids are so excited about camp.
That's gonna make
And-
me cry.
Yeah, so it's exciting. It's exciting to see the numbers go up. We do have a camp special going on right now. If you use coupon code FCA25, then it's going to save you $25 off your registration.
Boom.
Boo.
And that's now through March the 31st. Price will increase on April 1st. But anyway, so if you're looking for a Christmas gift to give your kiddos ages 7 to 13, Gina Bess here has been one of our interns for the last couple of years.
Come
And
on.
she can vouch, there is nothing like sports camp.
Yes.
Nothing like it. If you haven't experienced, if you're interested in interning, we are having an intern interest meeting February the 4th. All the information's on the website. If you want to be a huddle leader, if your schedule doesn't allow for the internship, but if you want to be a huddle leader, we're always looking for huddle leaders. We do the huddle leader training. But sports camp registration open. There's 4 different ones. Will be in Marshall County. It's Sand Mountain Park. I always have a hard time saying that. And then we will come back to Madison East and have it at Whitesburg Baptist Church at the Rock. Then we will go to St. Simon's Island. And Gina Bess, I think, has been there.
Yes.
I've never got to go there. But I think
It's
she's
so
been there.
fun.
I've heard nothing but amazing stories from there, so
Yes.
it's really cool. And that's basically where our interns, they train and go through a 2-week boot camp, and then they help us lead and guide the students all during camp season. But
Nice.
Student Leadership Advance Week is where our interns get to go and they become the campers
Yes.
and they're poured into.
Love
Yes.
it.
So that's just a really neat. And then they come back and finish 2 weeks of camp. So they kind of
Yes.
get like
A little break week.
energized. Yeah.
A cup refilling, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yes. There you go.
Yes.
And so anyway, but we'll have that, and then we come back and we go to Coleman, and then we will finish up at Madison West. And one cool thing we've got this year is we are splitting PLT this year. We're going to have 2 different PLTs. We're going to have middle school, July the 25th and 26th, and that's going to be at Madison Academy on their campus. And then on August the 2nd and 3rd, we're going to have the high school PLT. So can't say who else coming yet, but anyway, got a good lineup that's coming in. Things are still being worked out. We had camp planning yesterday, so camp planning, we've already had like probably 10 different meetings as far as camp planning goes, gearing up for the summer. It'll be here before we know it.
Wow.
But anyway, North Alabama FCA.org has all the information, all the dates, all the pricing, coupon codes, all that good stuff is there. And another thing we have coming up right after the holiday break is our Coach Spouse Timeout weekend for all of our area coaches. And that registration is on our website as well. It's going to be January the 12th through the 14th. That's Martin Luther King weekend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested in that, that's going to be held at the AC Marriott here in Huntsville. So if we have any coaches out there interested in that, then they can go to our website, northalabamafca.org, and sign up for that as well.
Awesome.
But lots of good stuff. And we're working on PLT registration. It hasn't been certified yet with the home office. But as soon as that is finalized with them, then we'll be taking registrations for PLT and getting that going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said there's going to be 2 groups of PLT?
There's going to be 2. We're going to break it down this year. We're going to have a middle school group, and then we're going to have a high school group. Yeah,
that's crazy. I was there last year, and it was Coach Ken had said to everybody that we had every room in all the hotels booked. That there was literally no more room. That they've never had that happen before. And that is crazy. That is so big that we're having to split. That warms my heart. That makes me so excited.
It's because Candy Armstrong is the headliner.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No.
Just saying. Just saying.
Yes.
You want to sell tickets?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Don't plan on making a profit.
Yeah. Well, Miss Candy,
but lots of cool stuff with FCA.
I absolutely love when you call in. So thank you so much for blessing our day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for all y'all do. And Gina Bess, it was great seeing you.
It's good to see
you.
you.
A very Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Yes. You too.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. I love her so much.
Yeah.
I love
Show
her
you
so
what
much.
it looks like on live.
Aww.
So anyway,
I love her so much.
Back to
She's my
video.
best friend. I don't know if she knows
just
that.
now your best friend? Or?
No, she is.
Yeah.
That's my girl during the summer.
Love it.
That's my girl.
Miss Candy is so sweet. So in alignment with the percussion, I saw a very talented child, Stephen, on.
Oh God.
And this show's been off the air for a long time. Ellen.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah.
Uh-huh.
DeGeneres?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
It is a long
I'm sorry.
time.
I was catching up.
No. This is a long time ago.
The brain lags sometimes.
So, yeah, hey, it's okay, Jenna. This is your first show.
Well, my
doing what you're
exams
doing.
killed me this morning.
Whoosh. Did you pass them?
Yes, I did.
Come on.
I made an 80 on my math
Let's
exam.
go.
I was so proud of
Let's
myself.
go.
I was so proud.
You know,
So you have to
Seth,
excuse me.
Yeah.
I think maybe you didn't quite know what you did.
Oh, what did I do?
But when you look at Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the new one, the new Charlie, right?
Yes.
All right, not the newest one that's about to come out,
Right.
Oh, okay.
but the other one.
Yes.
Do you remember who Charlie Bucket was?
No.
No?
Was
Well,
it
hold on
this
one second.
kid?
Let me pull him up real quick. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory images. I want to see Charlie. I'm not
Willy
mistaken.
Wonka.
Here we go.
Willy Wonka.
Willy
That show
Wonka
scared me as a kid.
It could have.
is this kid
Yes.
right here.
That was
He
scary.
looks just like this one.
Well, it's because it is.
It is
the
him.
Same person.
Oh my gosh.
So here, you
What?
want to see the video?
Okay, yeah, show me the video.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, this show made me cry.
Right.
It scared me. Oh my gosh!
You
stop
had
it
no
right now.
idea Charlie had this talent. That face. Why not? Wow.
That is crazy. I wonder if I could do
Way
that.
to go, Charlie.
I should try.
Now,
Okay.
and then that was his audition for Willy Wonka, I'm
And
guessing?
he's also on TV too. The Good
Really?
Doctor.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
really?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Same
I
guy.
forget the Johnny Depp one came out a while ago now.
That's who that is.
When did the Johnny Depp?
So there he is, little,
Yeah.
and here he is. big.
That is
Is that not nuts?
My
crazy.
question
He's such a good actor. I love that
is,
show.
can he still play
You know he can.
with his nose?
How do
Oh,
you
yeah.
lose that ability?
You don't. That's a party trick you keep for life.
I mean,
That's funny.
I just think that's
That
hilarious.
picture, he is just, he's kind of down.
Yeah, I love it. I love
That's
it.
so funny.
Also with the band, Steven,
Yeah.
and I see this as Steven, the fire alarm. some things will stop
fire
bands.
alarm?
Some things will intimidate them.
Right.
Not bands that Steven's in, but other ones.
Well, you have to keep in mind that usually when you practice with like a big band like this, like a high school band,
Yes.
you have a metronome going.
Tick,
So you're
tick,
making
tick,
sure that
tick,
you're staying on
tick,
time. So
tick.
tick, tick. Usually it's bing, bop, 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 bing, bop. So this
Yes.
is not too far from that, actually. Fire alarm.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You could barely even hear it in the background.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
it's like
looks
they
like
were
a big band.
That's
right on
true.
tempo.
Did you see?
I could see
Albertville?
the struggle.
Did you see Albertville High School? They marched 7 miles the other day. They're going to the Rose Bowl or something.
Yeah, they're going to
That
the
is-
Bama Michigan game.
That is so awesome. Like,
I wonder if they
kudos
get to go to the
them.
game.
Yeah.
I sure hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame to just be able to go and do the parade and not be able to go to the game.
Yeah,
That's awesome though.
I could see that struggle.
That's
Yeah.
awesome though. I was like, good job, guys. Like but they're awesome.
7 miles.
I love it when we play them because I watch their band.
like 400 people in their band.
That's crazy.
And
That's awesome.
by the way, that's very much like the size of the $1 Million bands
Yeah.
at Alabama.
Yeah.
400 people.
Yeah. They're
It's
awesome.
crazy.
They're awesome.
So, have you ever been in band?
No, I've been a choir girly though.
You do. So you sing.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
that's-
What's your favorite song?
Currently right now, like
Currently.
my car jam right now
Yeah.
this is so weird, but Broken Heartsville.
I don't know that one.
Who is it by? Hold on.
Well, if you don't know, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I know
Yeah.
this song, but I don't know who it's by. Joe
Joe Nichols.
Nichols. Yeah, Joe Nichols.
Steven knew.
I love that song right now. It's been seriously my favorite song. I love it. I don't know. I just think it's
I
funny.
don't think I've ever heard it.
It's funny.
I'm sure I have.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
It's older. I never would have. My dad, growing up,
Her
always,
version of older scares me, Steven.
well, my
Yeah.
my dad's always listened to like Garth Brooks and stuff like that. So I've been
Your dad,
familiar
who's
with-
my age, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
I'm 37.
Oh, yeah. You're younger
Yeah.
than my dad. Yeah, you
Are
are
you
younger than
Steve-
my dad.
Younger? I thought you said older. I
No,
lied.
yeah,
Whew.
you're younger than my mom
Dodged the
too.
bullet there.
Yeah, you're young. I didn't know you were that young.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
37.
crazy.
Yep. Steven, how long we got? Just
We got 2 minutes and 34
Okay,
seconds, but I
good.
got a question for both of you.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So, what do you do to relax, Jenna? What do you do to just relax, to let it all go?
I take a nap.
Take a nap. Okay.
Those are great.
All right.
I love a
I
nap.
love naps.
I got you. Naps are good. How about you, Seth? To just relax.
Well, relaxing happens generally after the kids go down.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times that's what me and my wife, we watch like Heartland.
Oh, I
We're
love that.
13 seasons in.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's a commitment.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
amazing.
Well, I wonder if
Yeah.
That's
maybe
commitment.
you would consider this a form of therapy.
Oh, I would. Please take me, somebody. Somebody take me. My cows at home don't do that.
Steven, I got something to say after this.
Isn't that cool?
I bet
Hey,
that they don't smell
Look at
good.
Steven.
Cow cuddles.
You
I would
could,
cry.
Steven,
tears
you
of
could do
joy.
this with that buffalo.
No,
Yeah.
you couldn't pay me to do that with that buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yes.
What are you
Okay,
talking
Jenna,
about,
have you
buffalo?
ever been to this Harmony Park Safari? It's
They
closed
shut it
down.
down!
It's closed down now.
Oh, the drive-through.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
devils.
yes.
You got to
Those
go?
devils.
Yes, I went when I was little, and my mom rolled up the ostrich's neck in the window.
She
It's
carry
easy
it
to
with
do.
her?
Yeah, he was just sitting in there, and it
Yeah.
scared her. So, like, out of reflex, she started rolling up the window. Do you want to know what's mean too? The emus emus or whatever they're called at the
Emus, yeah.
state park.
Are they
suckers are
mean?
mean.
You talking about the ones there around the water treatment? Oh my gosh.
They're mean.
They're still in there. They got the emus and the donkeys, right?
Yes, they have an emu, donkey, a ostrich.
Emu donkey?
Well, it's two.
Os-
It's got a few animals in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Emus and
there's-
donkeys.
Yes, I know.
There's an
I know
ostrich.
what. Yeah.
Them suckers are mean.
I've always wondered why they do that.
My friends. Me
I'm
and my
sure there's a
friends-
reason.
Yeah, me and my friends went to go feed them the other day. We had like a day off school, like we skipped school one day because
Yeah.
we needed a break, you know.
Yeah.
And we
The
went
Harmony Safari Park.
no at the state park.
Oh, state park.
here.
Yeah.
And we went to feed them, and they almost bit my friend's finger.
That's a
They're
bad day.
mean. But what were you saying about the safari park, buffalo?
Oh,
I'm
the
sorry.
buffalo is huge. I didn't know that those things were. Their heads are just
Ginormous.
gigantic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got Clutch coming up here in 5 seconds.
Okay.
So let's hit this real quick, okay? Put you on a brief hold.
The Clutch Moment.
Today, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite Christmas movies ever.
Yay.
Do you like this movie?
I've never seen this. I've never
Gina
seen
Bess, this is blasphemous.
I know. I feel un-American.
We're going to talk about Elf. Elf Life. Elf Life.
I love the memes of him.
Having the Elf Life, this Will Ferrell movie, Steven, you love this movie.
Oh, it's good, yeah.
I love the memes and like the funny things, like Santa. I
Yeah.
know him, like stuff like that. I love that kind of
Jenna,
stuff.
you
I've
have
just never sat down and watched
homework
the
assignment.
Okay.
You have to watch the movie.
movie. Okay, I will watch it.
And you will
I
enjoy
promise.
it. It will
I'm
be
sure I
great.
will.
Your life will be better. But if I can think of anything in all the world that can become your greatest ally or your greatest enemy, it has to be your attitude.
Yeah.
And I just love the way that Buddy the Elf sees things, right? It's like Earl Nightingale said, it is our attitude in life that most determines life's attitude towards us, right?
Yes.
So if I have a bad attitude and I wake up in a bad mood, I'm probably going to make things a little rough around me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's the lens that I see the rest of the day or the rest of that moment with. So this Christmas season, if there was a way that I could give you a gift that I think would not only make your season better, but your life better, it would be how you control your attitude. So how do we control that? Let's try to learn from Buddy the Elf, who is obviously a fictional character who does not exist.
He's
but
real in our heart.
Right, he's real in my heart. How to have an elf life. Number 1, get rid of the bad. Okay, that makes sense. But Ephesians 4:31 through 32 says this: get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words, and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. Instead, be kind to each other, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. That's a powerful scripture.
It is.
So, Jenna, why is it so important that we eliminate the bad attitudes and actions to grow spiritually in our life?
This makes me think of something I've heard my whole life. It makes me think of the saying, if you lay with dogs, you get fleas.
I like that one.
And to me, when you're talking about that, I think a lot of people think about that like physically, like if you're like doing bad things with bad people, but I also think that has a lot to do with words.
Yes.
Because I've realized being around people my own age, people who maybe don't talk the nicest, or just like to judge others, or just things like that. It makes you start doing that.
Yeah.
If somebody's talking one way, you're gonna start talking one way.
Yes.
So I think in order to grow spiritually, when you hear those people, and my mom always tells me you can be friends with somebody without spending every second with them. It's good to learn how to make boundaries for yourself.
Yeah.
When it comes to other people.
Yes.
And maybe just being like, okay, I know they're going to say this and they're going to talk about this, but I'm going to make it a point to myself into not saying those things and just being around those people. I'm not going to put myself in a position to do that.
That's good. And that's true, because it's like this. You end up sounding like, talking like, looking like the people you most spend your most time with. And I know a lot of people have heard this. I've said this my whole ministry: show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Oh yeah. And
that's so true. And it's what you say: you lay with dogs, you'll get fleas. And basically, it takes me back, and I wasn't going to go into this. It takes me back. Stephen, I got to go to the national championship my freshman year with the Arab High School marching band.
Very cool.
So cool.
I was in the marching band. I got to go to Miami We got to march in the national championship. That was insane. Like in the
so
halftime
awesome.
show. But I was with a guy, I'm not going to give any names, that cussed every 5 seconds, and they stuck me in a room with him.
Oh, goodness.
And we had not slept the night before at all. You know, you're on that bus ride, you're riding from Arab to Orlando.
Miami.
Yeah, well, Arab to Orlando, and then Orlando to Miami, and you're exhausted.
That's correct. The sleep deprivation.
Yes, and he's cussing, and I just remember, I can count. I've had struggles in life, but cussing's not one of them, and I just out of not even thinking, I said something he
Just
said,
spewed.
and you would have thought a mic dropped in the room because they'd never heard me cuss because I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm not perfect,
Yeah.
but I've never struggled like that.
Yeah.
And
my mom calls it sin struggles.
But
everybody has their own sin struggle.
And I don't
some
even.
sin struggles are harder for other people.
Yeah.
Just because that
Certain
sin,
ones.
yeah, and just because that sin struggle is not hard for you doesn't mean it's not hard for
Right.
others.
But this is what I was saying, because I have been in his presence.
Yeah.
In my tiredness,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know that I was sinning. I think I was just exhausted.
Yeah.
And what he said came out of me.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens with our friends. The second thing I want to say is stay humble. Philippians 2:3-4 says, don't be selfish. I love this. Don't try to impress others. Be humble. Thinking of others is better than yourself.
Yeah.
Don't look out only for your own interest, but take an interest in others too. So my question to you, Jenna, with such a good answer on the last one, why should we be humble, and how do we change our focus from ourselves to other people?
Okay, so this one's a big one for me because I've struggled with this before, and when I believe when you humble yourself.
Yeah.
I think that I've had to learn that it's okay to be proud of yourself, but it's not okay to constantly talk about how you are proud.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a difference in between being proud of yourself and being proud. I don't know if that makes any sense to others,
Yes.
but it makes sense to me. I think it's
Being prideful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be proud of yourself because, I mean, we all do so many things that we should be proud of, like Guntersville High School going to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Those boys should be so proud of themselves, the way that they played and the way that they persevered and that they just put everything in front of them and they just went.
Yeah.
And they just demolished, and they should be proud of themselves for that.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to go onto social media or
Talk about how awesome you are.
talk about how awesome you are.
Yeah.
And talk about how great we did.
Yes.
And there's no reason to not. I mean, you can post about stuff like that, I mean, hey, we made it to the Final Four and stuff like that. I just think for my generation, that's a big thing. Is doing that. It's just getting on that social media and just showing everybody, like, look what we did. Look what we did.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's just coming to a state where I'm proud of myself, and that's enough.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Number 3, put your focus on what matters. Last scripture, Romans 12:2 says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So what can we do as Christians to focus on what matters?
A big thing for me is sometimes I overwhelm myself with what's going on. Like I overwhelm myself with all of these things that I think that I need to be focusing on when it comes to Christ. Like I'll think about everything, like praying, reading, sharing, like just things like everything in general, and it overwhelms me, and I'll just shut down and I'll just stop.
Yeah.
And I've realized that I need to focus on one thing at a time when it comes to making sure that I know what I'm doing, because that's what matters, is focusing and taking time to actually just do those things, to take time and focus on my prayer, take time and focus on reading, and focus just and zoning in and locking into what I'm doing and not be thinking about all 87 other things that I need to be doing.
Yes.
And I think it's just like sometimes we put Christ on the back burner.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, and I think of it too, like if God was sitting in front of me, would I look at him and be like, oh, well, I was busy. Like, would I say that, you know?
Yep. Probably not.
Probably not. I would probably not say that. And so that's what I've just been thinking about here recently. It's just focusing on the things that I need to be intentional with.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to pray for you. Thank you, Jenna. That was some really great answers. God, we pray that you would help us to have an attitude, God, an elf-like attitude, and jokingly, but God, I pray that we would have the best attitude we can, put others before ourselves, and make the right priorities this Christmas season. God, help us to focus on you and what we have versus what we don't have. In your holy and awesome name we pray. Amen. He is here. I guess you saw that. So, Royce is here. So
Royce!
He texted me. He said, how do I get in?
Oh, poor thing.
Bless his heart. Well, we had to get off the air. Me and you are now on Facebook Live. So, we are not on radio. So, there's 2 shows three. Because you are now on, say, hey, Horizon Communications.
Hi, Horizon Communications.
Yeah, you'll be on TV.
I don't know where you're at.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, see all the cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be on TV.
I saw all of them, but I didn't know what they were all for. Oops.
Kid Blast 2016 skipped to 2:30 for an interview with little Gina Bess.
Aww.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what is it?
You know Britt Burns?
Yes.
Britt Burns, one of my favorite people in the whole
I
world.
love him. I love his family.
We're going to see, which one? Kid Blast 2016.
Oh, no. Oh,
Here we
I
go.
know this.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Because I already know what this is. He already told me.
Oh, he told you?
Yes.
Come on.
The regret.
Your biggest regret, or?
No, it's just like, you know when you think about something and then you lay in bed and you think about it and you cringe for the next 10 years?
Yes.
That's what this one is.
Here we go. We got to show this. Is that you?
No, that's Ellie. That's me.
Look at this. Look at you singing.
There is one cute guy.
One cute guy.
Did you hear it? That's crazy.
Wow. Steven, I got a
Ew.
video to send you.
No. This makes me.
This is Gina Bess. How old were you then? 2016.
I was in the 4th grade. So,
Here.
11? 10, 11?
I'm sending it to the varsity. There you go. 2:30 is when she comes in. Our boy Britt Burns sent it to us because he dug up the dirt.
He did. He probably knew.
Britt, you're like an investigative reporter. Sorry. Here, I had to turn it up.
I love him.
There's Britt. Yeah, Britt, you're like an investigative reporter. Just passed by the studio. I don't think you can hear me honk. That's hurtful, Britt. I can't believe I missed that. I wish I did. Kid Blast.
Oh,
The world must see. 2:30.
Oh no.
I really like that intro thing. What was Kid Blast?
It's like BBS.
Nice.
That's my cousin Emma.
That right there. That damn.
Hello, we are back, and I'm here with Corey.
Corey's very large.
I'm
He
so
is.
sorry. See, Dizzle. What have you done today?
What have I done today? I'm the MC of the rally. I help out at rec. I help out with food. I come back into the rally. I go outside and play football with my friends, and then I come back for rally.
Can you do a little rap for us? I heard you are an exquisite rapper. Can you show us a little bit of what you got?
I can't.
He can't. Is this your first year at
This
class?
is me.
It is. And what
There
is your
she
name?
is.
Gina Bess. What has been your favorite
Fourth
part about
grade.
class? Hanging with the band. The band. What do you like about them? Their haircuts?
There is one cute guy.
Their
There is
haircut.
one, yeah.
There is one cute guy.
Well, we're so glad to have you. Is there anything else you just love about Kid Blast?
Dream Team rules. GREEN. Dream Team is a win.
Hello. What is your name?
I
That's
just want to say,
crazy.
Gina Bess.
I've never been camera shy ever. So
One
we
cute
know
guy.
that. One cute
one-
guy.
I'm glad you had your priorities. Right.
I know. I was really focused on the Lord.
I saw that. I saw that in there.
I'm a
That's
lot.
that's what I was getting to.
That's too funny. That's too funny.
So anyway,
And
that was.
oh golly.
I gotta show Steven, this cracked me up because I believe Gina Bess would do this. She just seems like this kind of person. It said when you pay your friend $1,000 to storm the field. Have you seen this?
I think I have.
This is great.
When you bet your friend $1,000 to storm the field
Oh,
and
God.
he gets laid out.
This is scary how
Oh my
long they
gosh,
let
you got
him run
that.
around. Honestly,
I would so do that. That's too funny.
wow. What game was this?
Looks like LSU.
I know it's that right there. He's just ah!
Oh, yeah, I would do
He
that.
went to jail.
Did he actually?
He would have had to. They would have had to send.
No.
Yeah. He had to have gone to jail.
There's
But who
no-
are they playing?
I don't know who they're playing.
That's crazy,
I
Steven.
feel like at LSU, that's a normal thing, though.
Normally occur. The crazy
No
thing
hate
is
LSU fans, but
that he made it that far.
yeah.
How?
That is weird.
Steven, how do you make it that far in a stadium
I don't
like
know.
that?
He really made the money too.
And-
$1,000.
Well, he made $1,000.
That's crazy.
But
I'd
I
do
bet
it
he
for
had to pay
$1,000.
for all this.
They couldn't have put him in jail.
Oh yeah, they can. No, yeah, they
For
can.
what?
Yeah,
he
they
didn't like
can.
streak or nothing.
No, that's true.
I mean, I'm just saying that's the only thing that I know that's against the law. But I'm also not aware of the laws. So,
Yeah.
That's yes.
Hey,
because
Jenna,
I'm freshly 18.
Life as Jenna sees it.
did you ever do Elf on a Shelf?
Yes.
You did?
I loved
In the
Elf on
4th
Shelf.
grade, did you see her? By the cute guy.
Did you ever catch the elf? Did you ever see
Catch
it
it?
move? Yeah. You're not supposed to be
Oh.
able to see it move, but did you ever see it move?
No, but my mom forgot a lot.
Really? Okay, well.
She was like,
here.
he was just
Why is
tired.
he still up on the shelf?
I was like, Mom, he didn't move. Is he dead? And she goes, No.
Oh, that's creepy.
Stop. My mom wasn't this creative.
Hungry elf. Get in the chip bag.
How
That's
terrifying. I would be
That's awesome.
terrified. I would be terrified.
Yeah.
I think I would cry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What I was so scared.
I mean, if I'm
that
honest,
he would
I'd be-
die.
I'd be
And so
scared.
Mom would just tell me, I bet he was just tired. I bet he was just tired and he just didn't move.
Jenna, do you have friends like this? Steve Harvey, Steven, do you have friends like this? They're different.
Uh-huh.
They make a statement everywhere they go.
Oh, I'm probably the friend.
And like, yeah,
really,
maybe.
really weird friends.
Yeah, that
Oh my. Okay. Okay, two's better than one. At least you're not out there by yourself. See, if one of my friends started doing this, I
You would do it
totally
with them.
that. Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah, I do
could-
anything
Who
with
is-
my friends.
Who is that friend for you?
The dinosaur
Yes.
friend, Tinsley Campbell,
Tinsley.
110%.
Tinsley.
Tinsley is my best friend.
Does Tinsley play sports?
She's a cheerleader.
Tinsley, why are you not here?
I know. She's a freshman.
That's hilarious.
She's my little freshman.
little freshman.
Yeah. She doesn't act like one though, so that's why we're friends.
Steven, can we bring Royce in here? I want to make him
Royce.
laugh. He is a
Royce,
very
Royce,
large human
Royce,
being.
Royce.
How tall is Royce?
6'5",
6'5".
I think.
Offensive lineman.
I think he's 6'5".
He's a big boy.
Maybe.
Anybody who can make me feel small.
Everybody makes me feel small.
But
That's why
I'm,
I have these
I'm,
big.
I mean,
I
I
have these
said,
big shoes on.
yeah, you showed me those
Can
on the way.
everybody see my shoes?
This is a whole foot. Literal.
I'm really short.
Extra 12 inches on your feet.
It brings me up
Did
from
you do that
5'3"
on-
to like 5'5".
5'3" to 5. Nah, it's more than that. There he is. Legend.
He can't fit back there, that's why we got to put him on the end.
Man, I like this guy. I know this guy right here. This is good. We want to make you laugh before we got started.
Yeah.
I like the shirt.
Thank you.
Reppin',
I saw you make
always.
the decision.
Absolutely. Well, more like my little brother made the decision.
Your little brother did?
Yeah.
Here we are.
I love
Here we are,
Greg.
right?
That's a good story.
I wanted to get him involved, and he's.
So you told him what you wanted to do, and he did it. Yeah.
I'm surprised he kept the secret.
I was worried about it. He knew for like 2 weeks before.
That's special.
That's crazy.
Because I knew like a month before.
Yeah.
And then I decided I wanted him to be involved.
And we grilled Royce. We grilled him. We were like, where are you going?
And
Just
he
tell
didn't
us.
tell you?
And he wouldn't tell us. He
And
wouldn't budge.
I just want to know if fan bases had anything to do with it.
Not necessarily, but I thought that it had gotten out. So
You thought somebody told.
I thought somebody told because
Yeah.
I
You
privately
get where I'm going, Steven.
I privately committed to Arkansas State about a month before, like
You
publicly
publicly
committed.
Yeah.
And when I posted that when my commitment day was going to be on Twitter, the entire comment section was Arkansas State fans. And so I'm like, did the coaches tell somebody? How does everybody know? Because there was not a single other fan of Arkansas State. And so then when I posted that I was going to Arkansas State, Twitter went crazy.
Wow.
So it was awesome.
That's awesome.
so sweet. It brought a tear to my eye. It was really sweet. Because I love Gray.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah. Right now I'm there's a lot of stuff that has to take place for it to happen, but I'm trying to early enroll.
Yeah.
Which means I'd started Arkansas State in January.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm trying to earn that spot next year.
Yep.
I like it.
Sad day. Sad
Offensive
day.
tackle, guard?
Guard center in college.
Guard center.
Not quite tall enough to play tackle.
Okay. Yeah.
How tall do you have to be if you're not?
6'7", 6'8".
Oh my gosh.
6'6" plus is usually like the bare minimum
That's great.
at any like big Division I college.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Big Division I, they're usually, let's
Massive.
just go Alabama, 6'8",
Yeah.
350,
I didn't even know they made
350 pounds.
I didn't even know they made them like that, honestly.
Watch Alabama every
I don't
week.
really pay
Every week.
I know
I
a
don't pay
guy.
attention to how tall they are.
Yeah.
I know a guy who plays for or he played for Clay Chalkwell. He just won a state championship.
Wow.
Their right tackle. He's 6'8", 370.
That's
See?
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That is a big boy.
I wish I was tall.
Huge.
That'd be so fun.
You've seen, what is it? The guy that played for the Patriots at FCA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Devils.
Devin.
That is the biggest human being I've ever seen in my life.
He loves.
He's huge.
He will say.
Well, he played for the Patriots on the line.
Yeah, he did. He's awesome.
Give you an idea how big you have
Yeah.
to be.
He says.
But you're big, man.
Yeah. Your tackles are always your really big guys.
Yeah.
There's actually plenty of centers and guards in the league that I'm bigger than. Now, obviously, I'm not quite as muscled up as they are, but
You will be.
I'm on the way. So
You will be. When you get in that weight room at Arkansas State, you will be.
That's one of the most exciting things about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because right now I'm just working out on my own now that football's over and everything. So I get to Arkansas State. It's the real deal up there.
I mean, it's a lot more fun to work out with people.
It is.
You know, like to have people
Yeah.
encourage you and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
that's-
you'll have your own strength and conditioning coach that's
Oh.
nothing but.
You got to strengthen strength and conditioning. You have a nutritionist.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Meal
Oh,
plan
man.
and
That's so
everything.
cool.
Yeah, no.
That's so cool.
Like, when you get to his level,
Oh, yeah.
it's insane.
Dude,
Like, they tell you what to eat, how to eat it, what to do.
They
Oh my
provide
gosh.
like 3 meals a day.
Oh
like
my
snacks, protein,
Snack, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Weight room, like at Alabama, the weight room has its own everything.
Yes,
It's
yes.
so
insane.
Dude,
I'm sure you've been
Somebody-
there. You,
Somebody
Mount
just built
Moore.
a new one.
I have.
I've never been in it, but it's insane.
It is insane, but I'll be honest. Arkansas State's
I'm
everything
sure.
up there is brand new,
Yeah,
and it was
Ooh.
the
phenomenal.
best
When did you-
facilities I saw.
When did you go? Like, when did you go on a tour?
So I went in the summer for a camp. I went back again a few weeks later for like and I got offered at the camp. I went a few weeks later for like a recruit party, and then I went on a game day visit when they played Texas State, who was ranked above them in their conference, and they beat them like 77-20.
That's crazy.
We gonna do that, Steven?
No. Not yet. I was going to ask him, being out there on the field, of course you got to worry about other players, but you don't really have to worry about mascots, do you?
Not usually.
Scott does.
Not like this?
Oh.
That's an ejection.
Ejection of the mascot?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's 15 yards, like personal foul, man.
But it does help to have a really good student section, though, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, having a lot of support behind you, kind of like these guys.
I want to see this in
I love
person.
it. I think we should do this.
That's even better. He lost control.
The way they...
That would be awesome.
The last game of the season, and you're just gonna sit there, quiet. Ethan Morton has worked his little tushy off for 4 years, and you're just gonna be quiet. No! You're gonna get your little butts up, and you're gonna cheer.
I want to do that sometime.
You could pull that, Jenna. I like this.
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
Is this a soccer?
Yes.
This looks like a UK private school.
This is about as hype as it gets for them.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, that's rugby.
Oh. I should break this out tonight.
The guy up there playing has got skills, though.
Isn't that great?
I mean, he killed that.
Wouldn't you want that fan? I mean, Guntersville's fan base is like that.
I gotta say, when we played Pleasant Grove at home,
that was something.
The student section, the crowd, everybody, they were like the 12th man in that game.
It's insane
because a lot of people don't realize like how important that is. But
yeah,
when you get so loud that their offense can't hear the snap count.
Oh yeah.
I forget how many offsides.
Well, look at the Tennessee LSU game versus Alabama. That crowd made the difference in that game. They couldn't even hear.
No,
they were getting penalties for false starts.
Absolutely.
You're right. That 12th man
crazy.
is a big deal.
It's huge.
It was like during the Pleasant Grove game when we did like a tailgate for the boys.
Yeah.
And when we did the tailgate for the boys,
game.
They came and they ran through like the tailgate, and the way they get like, I think it's because I'm a cheerleader, but the way they get so excited, like it made me cry. Like I cried because it's so crazy because you're just so proud of them.
Yeah.
It's just it's a love.
The tailgate for the Pleasant Grove game was insane. We came out the front of the field house and walked around. So everybody, it was blackout because we was played on Black Friday.
Yeah.
And so it's like, probably 30 yards of people, all black, just like cowbells, horns, duck calls. I mean, anything they had to make noise. And you run through that, dude, and you couldn't help but
it's like you can feel. It's like you feel the energy. Like it's like
a big win.
It's crazy.
It was really exciting. I think we were the first group.
Y'all were the first group.
So we're gonna have to start. So
okay. Well.
Here we go. Brief hold, and we'll bring you up.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
So excited to be here with one of the varsity's favorites, Royce Baucom.
Baucom, yes, sir.
I want to make sure I say that, and he is even a bigger deal now. A few days ago, he made his commitment. And Royce, I'm going to tell you how big a deal this is. Stephen, we've been doing this going our 7th year. We've probably had 3 or 4 people make it Division I.
That's it?
Out of 6, almost 700 athletes.
Yes, sir.
This is a big deal.
Yes, sir.
And so Royce is going to Arkansas State. And I immediately, when they sent the thing and said, how about Royce? I'm like, please. I love this guy. And then with Gina Bess, I'm like, this is going to be even better. And so, Royce, we've talked to you before, but let's start high school because y'all just accomplished, Guntersville Wildcats just accomplished something that few teams at that school ever even dream of accomplishing. Y'all made it all the way to the semifinals.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that process.
You know, I think it's something that's been building since freshman year. You know, I want to say our freshman year we had a perfect season. We went 10-0, and so right off the bat, I feel like all the seniors, were like, this is the expectation. And now, even though that's a really high expectation, it's what we shot for every year. The next year, we did go undefeated, but maybe we lost one game.
Yeah.
And so that just kind of lit a fire under us. And then some of the sophomores at that time started getting introduced to the varsity, getting some playing time. And I think really the guys before us that did everything that they did, really showed us that like we can make it happen. And then, you know, our senior year, the coaching was on point, and everybody knew like we're gonna make a run. We got to make it this year.
Yeah,
so that's what we did. You know, everybody, as soon as that off season started, we had, you know, we were going to state. That's what we were planning on. And came up a game short, but you know, we lost to a good Ramsey team.
Yeah.
And I'm just proud of all my guys. Only the second team in school history to make it that far.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
It
yes,
is.
sir.
Go ahead.
I standing on the sidelines of it as a cheerleader, like it was just like it's just every time it would get better. But it's not even about the games anymore. I feel like our senior class of football players and cheerleaders is really, really close.
Yeah.
And like I feel like we've done everything together. And so watching them win, like it's like it was like I was excited for us as a team, but like I was mostly excited for them, like the boys, because we just all love each other.
Yeah.
And it was just great to watch them, like for them to be so excited because they wanted it so bad, and you could see how bad they wanted it.
Yeah.
And it's so awesome to watch them do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can't really feel defeated. I mean,
no, you know, there's a lot of mixed emotions about it because on one hand, we're the second team in school history to ever do it.
Yeah.
Automatically we're one of the most accomplished teams in the history of Guntersville High School, which is awesome.
Yeah. And
going out in the semifinals is not really something you should hang your head on, but also kind of like the end of a chapter for me.
Yeah.
And so that was hard. The locker room after, the bus ride home after.
Yeah.
It was rough.
On the field during the.
On the field.
It was terrible.
I made it through. I held it together through the walk on the 50.
Yeah.
And I sucked it up and I made it through the award presentation because, you know, both teams get a plaque.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and I wasn't happy about that because I was ready to get in the locker room. But
but all those emotions.
You didn't want the plaque.
I wanted the state championship.
Yeah.
That was the plaque I wanted.
Yeah.
But you know, things happen, and I'm on to the next chapter.
Yeah.
It's a sad day. Sad day at Guntersville, that's for sure.
Talk about the Pleasant Grove game though. You were talking about it before we started.
You know,
and that's the game you lost the year before, right? Y'all lost to Pleasant Grove the year
freshman year. Pleasant Grove put us out,
right?
And then the other three, it was Ramsey.
Ramsey.
But it was Ramsey because we hadn't played Pleasant Grove the past 2 years. Traditionally, we had never beat Pleasant Grove. I think the last time that we did was, I don't know, was it 2014 when Jordan Bentley was the running back?
Oh yeah.
It's been that long.
Long time ago.
Almost a decade. And so they've always beat us. If we see them in the playoffs, traditionally they always put us out. And it was the first time that we had been going into one of these games with one of these big Birmingham schools, and I was just in the locker room, and I could tell nobody was afraid.
Yeah.
You know, like we didn't really care where you're from or who you have. You know, they had the number one receiver in the state. And Braden Holzenback, you know, that's my guy, so shout out to Braden, but he locked him up.
Yeah.
He didn't hardly do anything for him.
Wow.
And, you know, we just came out and did our thing.
Juniors we trust. That's what the cheerleader said.
And juniors we trust.
Man, we have so many dogs that are juniors this year that are coming back.
It's going to be a good year next year?
They're going to be scary to watch, man.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, so like Trayvon Avery, he just got his first offer from UNA.
Wow.
So there's another guy that's D1. Julian Jordan, I'm hoping he's going to stay healthy all off. You know, he just quit basketball. He's going to be healthy all off season.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when he comes back, man, like y'all better pray he don't get any faster. He's going to start burning the field, you know. that boy can fly.
He can fly.
You know, like I said, Braden Holstenbach, he just broke the record for interceptions in a season. As a junior, he'll be back. You know, Cam Logan, he's another guy. I mean, he's my height, really super athletic, can jump out the gym. And we are so stacked at receiver, man.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's crazy, and like not even.
I want you to ask a question, so.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Football,
this is your friend.
I'm a cheerleader, so I
It's
watch
okay.
football, but it's not my wheelhouse.
It's all right.
Okay, this is kind of like a funny question, but if you like me, like say there's somebody who doesn't know anything about football, how would you explain it football in like a dumbed down version?
Okay.
That's a good question.
If you start with the ball, you want to make it to the end that you're facing. If you make it all the way to your end, you score.
That's right.
If you get tackled before you get to the end, still your ball, and you got 4 chances to cross 10 yards.
Yeah.
So every time you run, you're just trying to make 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And if you start chipping away at that, eventually you score. And if you're on the defense, it's even simpler. Just tackle whoever has the ball.
That's right.
Just get the ball.
Don't let them move.
Just get the ball.
Just
4
get the
times.
ball.
4
Just
times.
get the ball.
I mean,
I can't explain the
That's a good
anxiety of watching something when you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
now you know.
yeah,
Now
you know.
I know.
Just,
The more you know.
just make the
I
tackle.
know, like when we would call cheers and stuff, I would look and I would see the numbers out there, and I would
Yeah.
memorize who the offensive numbers were, and I would memorize who the defensive numbers were, and that's how I would call offense and defense cheers.
Isn't it ironic, though, in a game called football, you rarely kick it?
That's true.
You throw it and you pass it and you hold on to it, you run with it, but
never
you
thought
kick it
about it like that.
every now and then.
That's true.
strange.
That is really true. I don't really know where that name originated
Yeah.
from.
Right.
But I mean, honestly though, if you think about it, some of the most crucial points in football are the kicks.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, how many big games do you see won by like the extra point? or
More
a
than
field
I
goal?
used to.
Absolutely.
More than I used to.
Yeah.
But Royce, tell me what you love most about what? Okay, I'm gonna ask 2 questions. I want to know your most memorable game that you played in your 4 years at Guntersville, and I want to know about the biggest loss that you've had, the hardest loss that you've had. Explain the emotions on both of those.
Okay, so the most memorable game I would have to say was the Pleasant Grove game.
Yeah.
Nobody in the media had us picked to win.
Yeah.
No, I don't even think Guntersville thought we would win. And so to go out there and kind of just like show everybody what's up was awesome. And you know, that was also the game that sent us to the 4th round, which is where only one other team had been. And it was, I don't know, I just knew like we just did something huge.
Do you before you go to that other game, do you enjoy being the underdog more?
Absolutely.
Or do you like being the favorite?
No, I told so in the playoffs actually, we made it to the 4th round and we were not picked to win a single game.
Right.
So, you know, obviously I'm on Twitter for recruiting and all that.
Yeah.
Every media outlet picked us to lose the 1st round, the 2nd round, and the 3rd round.
Wow.
And the 4th round. We were not picked a single time. And so one thing I always kept saying to the team was let them keep sleeping. You know, that's that. If they want to keep counting us out,
It gives you an axe to grind, doesn't it?
It gives us an axe to grind, and you know,
I'm gonna show you a chip on my shoulder. I like that. You
right?
know.
And
yeah,
you know, when you beat that team, because we beat 1st, 2nd, 3rd, you know, man, y'all were supposed to beat us. What happened?
Yeah.
And then we just beat y'all by 10. You know.
What happened?
Okay. Explain the locker room after the Pleasant Grove win.
Yeah. I heard it went from crying to like a party.
I was taking pictures at first, so if there was crying, I missed it. So I come in, and we have 2 massive JBL speakers that kids have brought from home, right?
Yeah.
And they're all the way up. And it's just like jumping around, water bottles flying everywhere. It was like...
And it was at home.
It was at home. It was like...
a big deal.
It was like a PG concert, you know? It was just like... There was nothing bad going on, but there was so many bodies just like all in this one little area, like going around. It was so exciting. But no, it was really awesome.
Wow.
One of the best moments of my high school career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the emotion of the hard,
Ooh.
the rough, the biggest defeat.
So that is without a doubt my sophomore year.
Yeah.
We played a week 0 game against Hanley in Montgomery. We played at the Crampton Bowl.
Woo.
I remember y'all doing that.
I remember this.
I wish I could forget us doing that, to be honest with you. So we go down, like I said, it's my sophomore year, and I'm not. So I started out sophomore year on the defensive line.
Yeah.
Kind of switching out reps with some of the older guys. I ended up playing offensive line for like 8 weeks. Like I only played like 2 weeks of defense in the season.
Yeah.
Because they ended up needing me on the O-line, and then I stuck there ever since. But at this time, I'm switching out reps with the D-line, and then Miller Cutner, he was one of my close friends. He goes down with the broken elbow. So, and that was on the first drive. So now the sophomore, who was hurt last year, so I was hurt freshman year. Now the sophomore that's never played varsity is starting against the defending 4A state champs. And I trot out a defensive end, and I'm going against this tackle who I wasn't as big as I am at the time. Obviously, I was a sophomore. And this guy was just massive. And he was probably 6'6", 6'7". And
little sophomore Royce was like,
he was as wide as this table.
I don't think Royce was ever little. But I mean, little compared to 6'7".
I wasn't.
Little compared to
I wasn't as big as I was now. I was maybe 6'1". This guy's 6'7".
Yeah.
I was like 250.
Yeah.
I kid you not. This guy was as wide as this table.
Oh.
I don't doubt it.
I remember this.
And
The mental battle, like, I'm going to die.
I was just like, let's not get pancaked. And I did get pancaked.
See?
You did or you did?
I did not.
You did not.
He
Well,
held his
well,
own.
the good thing was I was
Love it.
250, and there's no telling what he was.
Yeah.
And so I knew I was
400
faster.
pounds.
Yeah, I knew I was faster than him. So I just avoided him. Like I just. Like,
That's brilliant.
I was like, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Praise God.
Okay, so
But we, hardest loss. So I was having to play both ways because we were having to run like our heavy package on offense. Just to try to get any time because it was brutal. And I think there was a point during the third where it was a timeout or something, and I just looked up at the scoreboard and I knew we were getting killed. But I looked at the scoreboard for the first time and realized we haven't scored, and they're on pace for 70.
Mm-hmm. It was
Were you at that game?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was my first year as a varsity cheerleader. My first game as a varsity cheerleader.
Yep.
And we were. As a Guntersville cheerleader, I do not remember losing. I don't.
I think the final score was like 77.
Miss Palmer always tells us, she goes, if we start losing, y'all have to fix what you look like, because we're not used to it. So when we're losing, we're all like in the crowd like.
Like the Auburn fans at the Alabama game this last time.
Hey.
Sorry, I went there.
Hey, come on.
I'm an Auburn fan, okay? We don't
Roll Tide, okay.
We don't have to pour salt in the wounds.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how y'all let that up.
I don't know.
I'll be honest. I feel like I could have covered that pass.
Yeah.
It's 4th and a mile.
I don't know what happened.
They can only score. Like, I don't understand how somebody gets open when you blitz 3 guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I mean, and there's that's another questionable call about that game with Alabama's offensive line. Now they're getting better and better, but especially like they have a true freshman starting. Caden Proctor.
Yeah. He's huge also.
He is massive, but his massiveness has been causing him problems this year.
Yes. Yeah, he has.
And so I almost want to say you sin more than that.
Yeah.
With an Alabama offensive line
they held him, man. They held him forever.
Yeah, when it's 3-on-5.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say for the Alabama Oregon game, it was my birthday.
Merry Christmas, bro.
It was my birthday weekend.
Sucks.
And I'm in a room. There's 3 Auburn fans.
And you're having a good time.
And I'm in a room full of 15 Alabama fans.
It's a good day.
And we're all sitting there.
And
we're all sitting.
Them's my people.
We're all sitting there, and they catch it, and the 3 of us are going, no, no, no. And the other 3 of us are going, go, go, go. Yeah. And then it's like, oh my gosh. And then they catch it. And all of a sudden I hear what's that song? Hey, Auburn.
Rammer Jammer.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was awful.
All right.
Bad memories.
All right. We'll take a shift, and you can ask a question anytime you want.
This is my question.
Go ahead.
So,
you're a good question asker.
Cheerleaders tryouts for cheer is like the biggest deal in the entire world. Like, it's like your make or break.
Yeah.
So, what is football tryouts like?
So obviously it'll be different at every school. I think.
Yeah.
There are no tryouts at Guntersville.
Yeah.
If you come out for the team,
you're on the team.
You can play, but kinda. There's a process where you eliminate who doesn't need to play. That's called spring training and summer conditioning.
It's abusive.
So
always
pretty much your rite of passage as a football player is if you did all the sprints and you did all the crap in the weight room, and then you went and put the pads on and practiced for another hour, if you made it through that,
the gauntlet.
It's
intense.
If you survive the gauntlet, then you're you're on the team.
Yeah.
And I like that. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I don't know, tryouts for me, like football's not a game really where you have tryouts.
Yeah.
It's just
you kind of have to earn it.
Right.
Spring training's is abusive.
I feel like
it's abusive.
Well, so
that's one thing that I'm not looking forward to in college.
Oh man,
is that I know it sucked in high school and it's gonna suck a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So let's shift to that because that was a good question. Tell me about your recruiting process because we don't get this. I'm sure you were on Rivals.
The major platform that I was on was 24/7 Sports.
Yeah.
I was.
What is that?
Yeah.
Hold on.
How many stars?
3.
3.
Yes, sir.
3-star lineman. That's a big deal. I've never talked this process before. So tell me, what's it like? Because I check them all the time because I'm watching Alabama recruiting. But you tell me what it's like to be on there and what that process is like.
The way it happened for me was, so I did a ton of camps.
Yeah.
Because camps are huge. If a coach maybe sees your film, after that it's really important for them to see you work in person. And so camps where that happens. So I went to a camp, I believe it was in Auburn. I went to Auburn's football camp. And there was a guy there who was, he worked for 24/7.
Yeah.
But he was like exclusively covering Auburn.
Yeah.
And so he had heard about me. He knew I was coming, and he reached out before. And then I talked to him while I was at Auburn, and he got my information. He was like, he got all my offers, height, weight, where I'm from, and everything. And then from there, that's just to have an account.
Yeah.
You can't make your own account. Somebody
has to do
from
it.
24/7 makes your account, your profile for you. And then from there, I talked to, I believe Georgia State offered me. And then their guy who exclusively covers Georgia State reached out and just talked to me about some of the stuff. And I asked him, I was like, how do stars work? And he was like, well, I can send you off to be reviewed. And so he sent me off, and I had...
There he is.
Yep, that's me.
3 out of 5. That's a big deal.
Yes, sir.
How sweet. It's so weird. Like, we're all growing up.
That's a big deal. So
that's awesome, though.
So
that's so cool.
So he can send you off to be reviewed. Then what?
And so, then it's just so the national guys, the guys at the national level, are the ones that give you your
watch your film.
They watch your film and they give you your actual stars. And so I had no idea. He didn't have any idea when it was going to be. So it was funny. Every once in a while, I would just check 24/7, especially for like those next like week. I was just on it. It was just one day I was in practice and I was in the locker room and I was just scrolling on Twitter and I saw one of the guys that I work out with was a 3-star now, and I was like, oh man, let me go check mine. And I checked and boom, I was 3 stars. Dude, I was on cloud 9.
That's a big deal.
I was running around the locker room like, you see this? You see this?
Yeah.
3 stars.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal because I tell you what, and this is what you don't understand,
Here comes the
Gina Bess.
pancakes.
Alabama will not even look at you unless you're 3 stars or more.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't even get a...
See, I don't understand.
And
Like, when y'all talk about this, it's like listening to somebody speaking different language.
Most of Bama's players, and Royce can tell you this, are 4 or 5-star players.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's only 25, 35 stars in the whole country. Yeah. If
you're a 5-star, I mean, you're
going wherever you want to go.
You're the 1% of the 1%.
Yes.
So
yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Though. That's such you should be so proud of yourself.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And so what made Arkansas State? Talk about that recruiting process.
So I had 12 offers, Division 1 offers. And I knew I wanted to go play Division 1, and then within Division 1, not a lot of people know this, but there's 2 divisions of Division 1.
Yeah.
So there's FCS and there's FBS. So FCS is still, it's still Division 1, but it's smaller Division 1.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be your UNAs, your Austin Peays, stuff like that. And then your FBS, that's the top
Alabama,
division.
Auburn,
Yeah, all your big schools. So I had 7 FBS offers and 6 FCS offers. And so my goal since I was 5 was to play in the NFL. Now, college football was also a really big goal for me, but I wanted to make it to the NFL. And I knew that statistically, FBS is where I need to go. So I took those 7 schools. That if you've seen the video, my announcement, those schools are.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah. So the hats were all the FBS schools I had. And one big thing for me, probably the biggest thing for me, was my relationship with my offensive line coach.
Yes.
Because Coach Schofield, the offensive line coach at Guntersville, me and him have a really good relationship. And me and his relationship, I think, was really important for me to grow and develop like I did. And so I was looking for that at the next level. And Coach Quan, who's the offensive line coach at Arkansas State, me and him just clicked.
Yeah.
Better than
any of the other
coaches. And so, and it was funny because that was also the same place. My dad went with me the first time when I did the camp, and then I got offered, and then I got a tour.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, I love this place." My dad fell in love from the start, and my dad went with me to just about every other college. And he was always just like, that one thing that I really appreciate is my parents supported whatever I was gonna do.
Yeah.
And they let me make the decision. Now I went to them for their opinions on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But they were really just gonna let me make the decision. And so a few weeks later, I was able to go back to Arkansas State for the party, and then my mom went with me. My mom fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And so it just
kind
of worked out like, mom loves it, dad loves it.
What does Chachi think? That's what I want to know.
So Chachi's my grandmother.
I love Chachi.
Chachi, she's just proud of me. She
wouldn't care where you went.
She's just proud of me. She'll support wherever I go.
2 last questions.
Yes, sir.
Now that you've committed, who was number 2?
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Before you answer, what does that mean? I need breakdown.
That means out of the 7 schools that he picked, had he not picked Arkansas State, who would it have been?
Oh, okay. That's what I thought, but I just want to make sure.
For protection of future endeavors.
Okay, you're not going to answer that
I don't know that I need to.
Okay,
answer that question.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you, what was your favorite FCS school? Because you're not, that's different. You're not going to play any of them.
UNA.
UNA
was my first ever offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I got a lot of love for the guys at UNA.
Yeah.
If I had only had FCS offers, I would have gone to UNA.
Yeah.
Because I like what they're doing up there.
Yeah, they had a good season, didn't they?
They had an okay season. They had a scary first quarter of the Florida State game. They were up 13-0 at the end of the first quarter against Florida State. That blew my mind when I found out Florida State lost their quarterback. But you know, they're building something up there. Coach Dearman, he really is a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, I knew he was a great guy when I went on like their version of like their recruit party.
Yeah.
And it was just like the guys they had offered pretty much.
Yeah.
And he spent a lot of the time, the head coach spent a lot of the time talking about his life with Christ and how important that was and how he implements that to his players. So
love it.
I think UNA is a great place.
Yeah. But you had an FBS is just awesome.
I just you know, like I said, I love UNA, but I'm also at the same time I gotta chase my goals.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
And I think I'm better off, you know, at an FBS school to do that. But FCS, man, is so diverse. See, that's one thing that kind of blew my mind. At the FBS level, every school has state-of-the-art facilities.
Yeah.
Every school has a really big stadium.
Yeah.
Every school has this. And so you get to FCS, and there was a school that offered me, and I went down there. They were my second offer, and I was like, where am I? Like, I don't feel safe here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then, but man, UNA is a great place, and they just gave my defensive end Brooks Frazier. He just got a preferred walk-on from UNA.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier,
So
Trayvon got an offer from UNA, and I love that for the guys. Man.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm not saying this to sound cocky, but like I know I was the first guy they recruited from there, and because of that, because they recruited me, now they've seen all the other guys.
Yeah.
And so. It's definitely not on me because these guys put in the work the whole time to get to where they are.
Yeah.
But I love that I was able to like
be a part of.
Yeah. Bring something.
Kind of bring something for everybody. And so now I hope that in the future, as Guntersville continues to do well, like you know, I think we have a tradition of winning.
Yeah.
You know, I hope UNA stays looking.
Yeah.
And that's how you build like a powerhouse. You know?
Yeah.
Because
100%.
if UNA keeps offering guys from Guntersville, other teams are gonna pay attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let me ask this last question, and we're gonna move on.
I have a good question.
You go ahead.
This is kind of for both of y'all, but he was talking about Florida State and stuff. So what do y'all think about is it the national championship?
Yes. College football playoff.
So I know that a bunch of people are really upset that Florida State is not, and I mean I know y'all are Alabama fans, so y'all are a little biased.
Well,
I'm an Auburn fan, so I could really.
Arkansas State fan. Correction.
Arkansas State.
Sorry.
Wolves up.
Well, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
But what do y'all think about it?
I see two sides of things.
I agree.
One, I think they made the right choice. I'm a Bama fan. I'm biased that way.
Right.
Secondly, though, it does feel like they were done wrong. I mean, at the
okay,
same
so
time,
it's a really.
But it's just like.
But what does it come down to?
Okay, it's a really hard decision because
last year TCU is what it came down to.
Right.
See,
that's what happened.
But the problem is there had never been an undefeated Power 5 conference champion.
Right.
That didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
And so automatically when they won their conference championship, I feel like Florida State thought that
they were in. Yeah.
But again,
strength of schedule,
but also the college football playoffs are supposed to be the best 4 teams.
Yep.
Now, Florida State with Jordan Travis, you can make the argument. But when your first and second string quarterbacks go down,
are out. Yeah.
Florida State with their third string is not a top 4 team in the country.
No, yeah.
So I understand why Florida State felt like they should be in, but I also understand why the committee's like, there's no way we can put you in.
I think, and Royce, correct me if I'm wrong. We'll just let that be the last question. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know most people listening care about this right now. Is they did not want a repeat of TCU the year before.
Yeah.
Where they won their division, but we knew Georgia was going to steamroll them.
Well, you know,
I mean,
but TCU won in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I think TCU and Florida State would have been different.
Right. Yeah.
Florida State with a third string quarterback does not beat Michigan.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would be close.
I don't think they could beat anybody.
Yeah.
I don't think Final Four.
I think what Royce was saying is probably where I would come from. I mean, when you're on your third string quarterback,
and they're
I
struggling,
don't think you can perform the way that you need to perform in order. And I know that Alabama is a freshman heavy team right now, but still with them being,
Think about it like this, Gina Bess. Alabama beat the Georgia that won 29 games and 2 national championships in a row.
Yeah.
How can you not say
but this is,
that they're one of the best 4
I agree.
in the country?
I agree. But
I just don't think and their strength of schedule, because they said Alabama's strength of schedule was 4, Texas was 5. Florida State wasn't even anywhere in that.
This is my argument also for them. If you watch the ACC championship game,
they were struggling,
and you can honestly tell me that what you watched was a top 4 team in the country.
Yeah, they were dying.
Then you have problems.
Yeah.
I just don't want to repeat.
Ball.
I just don't want to repeat of like you said, like the TCU game.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like you're happy for TCU because it's like you got there, bud. You know, you're there.
And then
But then you watch them get trampled on.
Yeah. There are no TCUs, in my opinion, in this college football play.
Yeah. No.
There will not be any blowouts.
Everyone's hard.
Well, I just have to brag that Auburn almost beat Georgia.
Okay. We'll let you have that. Steven!
We're gonna let me have it. We're gonna let me have it. Because I'm a girl and I can't keep up.
88.5 JFN.
You can have that one, and I'll give you another one. Alabama almost lost that game.
So did.
Should not have.
I love Alabama.
Should not have.
I grew up an Alabama fan. I've been an Alabama fan my entire life. And then I went to Auburn and I watched a game at Auburn. And I could, obviously by this conversation, you can tell I know little to nothing about football.
Well, I think
that's probably why you're an Auburn fan.
And that's probably why I'm a fan. I just love it up there or down there or wherever.
Gina Bess, this is what I was going to say. Had you gone to the LSU or the Tennessee game this year at Alabama, I think you would have been an Alabama fan.
But Tuscaloosa scares me. As a girl, Tuscaloosa scares me.
I don't think I've seen a more motivated fan base than those 2 games of Bryant Denny.
Well, I mean,
ever.
I'm sure.
Okay, so my grandmother, she went to Alabama.
Chachi.
And so she's,
I like that name.
You know, she's been an Alabama fan for a long time.
Yeah.
And obviously she hates Auburn. I mean,
me too.
She can't, but there are teams that she hates more than Auburn.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Who are those teams?
My mom.
They are Tennessee and LSU.
Yeah.
Mom can't stand LSU. Mom said that her and my dad went to an LSU game a long time ago, and she said those are the ugliest, like not like physically ugly, but like meanest people she's ever.
My parents have a similar experience, so they went to the Alabama LSU game
at
Death Valley.
Yeah.
Oof.
I've driven by it. I've driven by the stadium.
And they said that they had kids like little kids.
Like Gray's age?
Like younger than him that said like F Saban on their shirts. And
That's nasty.
I'm just like,
Oh
that
gosh.
kid can't even read that shirt. And you're gonna put
stuck that on him.
I mean, like,
you stuck that on him.
Have a little class there, man.
I know.
That's really
Steven, you got a funny video.
Sure, I do.
Is that a countdown to her back home?
Yes.
Man, do you like work on your voice?
He's amazing, isn't he?
Oh, me? You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Dude, you sound like a TikTok like narrator.
Oh, you know, like the
That's high
you know,
praise,
like
man.
what are the true crime documentaries on
yeah.
TikTok? That's what you sound like.
I've never met like I hear you talk, dude, and it's like the smoothest voice I've ever heard.
Yeah,
it's satisfying to
I
your
told
ears.
you.
I need you to get on like Audible and start reading books. I think you'd make a lot of money.
You know what he would do really well? You know, like the
there you go,
Proctor
Steven.
test.
Side job.
The Proctor U test.
Oh yeah.
He would be really good at the
You
Proctor
do.
U test.
Yeah,
You would feel good about things with Steven reading it.
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
I feel like I'd get the question right.
I know. Me and Royce just had to take our civics test to graduate.
How'd that go?
Royce probably did great. Me, on the other hand, I don't even know.
In my opinion, the test was really easy.
Okay.
In my opinion,
Your
the test
prayer
was
life.
medium.
Your prayer life was really strong.
Yes.
What did you make? What did you make?
I think a 90.
Come on.
Yeah, I made a
That's
97.
Which
That's not
is
bad.
not. Which is not bad. I know it could have been
I
a
said
way
show
worse.
a video. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I
great. No,
started
y'all are
talking,
great.
But it could have been way worse. But like, there's just like, I understand we have to take it to graduate, but I get so stressed out because they say you have to pass this in order to graduate,
Yeah, and then you did.
and then I did. But
Stress
it's
is a good thing.
Yeah, stress keeps me
Right?
motivated.
Absolutely.
Right?
Stress. I mean,
Stress can be a good thing.
it absolutely can when you use it the right way.
That's
It-
right.
Well, it depends on how you.
if you can control it.
Depends on how
Yeah.
you handle stress. A
That's
lot
right.
of a lot of people handle stress and they shut down.
Yeah.
Other people use stress
Yeah.
as a fuel.
Motivator.
Absolutely.
That's what I do.
But
Try.
it
Let's
don't-
knock out some freestyle, shall
Let's
we?
do it.
The Varsity Freestyle.
Hey, this is your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games, and all you gotta do is answer 3 questions. Don't be afraid. All we need you to do is call in, and we're like phone a friend. We have the answers in front of us, and we're gonna help you through the process. We just want to talk to you. So here's question number 1, and I figured it was very appropriate for this season. What is the name of the green Christmas character with a pet dog and a heart that is too small?
Aw.
Give us a call. What is the name of the green Christmas character with a pet dog and a heart that is too small?
Want to win? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
Oh.
Sorry, there's a delay.
Yeah.
You are more than welcome to tell your friends to call in or whatever.
If my
you
mom
want
is
to.
watching, Ashley, you better call. 'Cause I know
Ashley.
you're listening.
My girlfriend said she was going to watch. This is her favorite movie. If she didn't call in, I'd be disappointed.
She like
Yeah.
which
is
one?
that camera on me?
One
Yeah.
of them.
I've got,
Hey.
yep, that one you're pointing
This
to.
one is on me.
John,
Ashley.
do your thing. Win the prize and give it to me.
Ashley,
It
your
is a fun
son,
place to go, for real.
Dude,
Your son would love this place. You
I-
need to call
I
in.
love B&B Video
I have
Games.
been, and like, I thought it was just a store.
Oh, no.
And I didn't know about the
arcade.
The arcade is like really retro.
This is the arcade passes right here.
I know.
That's awesome. Can me and Royce answer and get
Yeah, if nobody answers, I'm going to let you.
them? I'm about to
It's
call
a fun
my mom.
it's a fun place. It's by Pizza Hut.
Can I call my mom on air? That'd be so funny. Actually,
Steven?
I'm not going to do that.
Steven, you want to give her the number?
Sure.
I mean, can she give you the number?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, we'll call her. Okay. She might not answer.
Yeah, I would not do that to my mom.
That'd be funny.
Do you, can I really call her?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Mom just texted me. What's the number?
Okay.
256
256
505
505
0885.
0885.
Yes, you can call.
And call. Mom, please.
I believe.
This would be so fun.
I love this movie, by the way. The
And
question.
she's a first grade teacher. She's watched this since
yeah.
the 1st of
Which-
November.
Which one's your favorite one, Royce?
The live action one.
Which one's your girlfriend's favorite?
The
Same
live
one.
action.
Same
yeah.
one.
That
Jim Carrey.
I'm not Jim Carrey. I'm not a big
It
movie
scared me
guy,
when I
so,
was
like,
little.
I'll-
There it is.
There she
There
is.
she is. Hello.
Okay.
Which one's your favorite?
Who we got
I heard
on the
myself.
Hey, this is Ashley, Gina Bess's mom.
Hey! Ashley.
All right, we're going to break into programming real quick, bring you up, and play this game. So here we go.
All right, we have Gina Bess's mom, Ashley.
Hey, Mom.
A celebrity.
Hello.
She is among us. And we're glad you're here. So the question is, what is the name of the green Christmas character with a pet dog and a heart that's too small?
The Grinch?
Yes!
Yay!
Yes! You nailed it. Okay, your teacher, you're going to get this. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter?
Yes!
Yay!
Nailed it. One more. What is the
do it.
capital city of France?
Paris?
Yes! Ashley, you nailed it.
That was a layup. Good job.
Wow.
You did so
You didn't even
good.
struggle.
She's
Have
smart.
you been watching this whole show, Ashley?
I have been watching and listening pretty
Okay.
much to the whole show.
Did you hear Gina Bess say what she said? You're my mom's age.
He's actually younger than you. I told him he should feel good.
There we go. What does that mean?
I
We
wasn't
think you're
calling
young,
old.
Ashley. We're glad you called in.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. It's okay. I know she loves me.
Steven, do we have time for one video?
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
I just want to make
I'm
you
so
these
glad she
guys
called
laugh.
in. That made my day.
That was good.
All right. Let's get a video in here.
Yeah, I told my girlfriend to call in, and I was like, the answer's the Grinch. She goes, I know the answer. I was like, well, call in.
So she was listening.
Yeah, I
Aw.
think she is.
This is one of my favorite ones that I pulled.
Let's see
Dusty
it, Steve.
Dubs.
Oh yeah.
What? Steve?
It's a.
Can you believe Leslie had another baby?
Keep it down, Frank.
Leslie popped out another kid?
Oh, yeah, it's catnip. Fluff and I will end you, Stuart. Yeah, go clean the litter box, boy.
How dare you call my mother a heifer? Take this! Is that a Michael Jackson move? Why are they cheering for
Absolutely not.
That's so
you? This
funny.
is bull.
Snuffy's claim. Oh, I get possessed. Have you ever seen The Exorcist? Well, that demon will call the priest on me if I don't get that nip. Boy, I really think I made a breakthrough at therapy today. I'm gonna kick this ornithophobia yet.
You're dead, Eugene!
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Now put it down, Barbara. Let go.
Oh, dude, you're making me bleed.
Oh, Barbara, I'm sorry. I lost myself. Now give me that
That's the giraffes talking is like me, my mom, and my brother. Me and my mom will be talking about something, and he echoes in the back. What?
You know what? Watching that giraffe video, though, I was wrong. You don't need to go to Audible. You need to go to National Geographic.
There it is, Steven!
Oh my god!
The next
Steven.
David
Yes.
Attenborough.
That's so
I believe in
funny.
you, Steven.
There's a
You could
wild
do that.
rhinoceros in its natural habitat.
That's great, man.
That's so funny.
That is
love it.
good.
You got a
Wow.
rock star?
Yeah, I got a rock star.
These are my favorite.
All right, let's do a rock star.
This is my favorite.
All right,
He's
let's
my
talk about some elephants today, shall
Yes.
we?
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Since we went giraffe.
Oh, I just can't wait to be kicking. My trunk got stuck. Hold on, Ma. It's hard getting up, Mama. Shut up.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to. Stop waving your trunk at me, boy.
Here, let me help you. Here, push off.
Okay,
Push off.
I'm pushing.
Keep pushing. Push.
Okay, move. I don't need your help.
All right.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna fail.
See, that's what you get. This grass tastes good right now.
Okay, I made it.
All right, my turn. Move out the way. All right, Dumbo. Snuffleupagus.
Hungry hippo.
Rhinoceros booty. Enough. Just move. Why? Move. Why? Move. I'm trying to get up. Move.
I'm not in your way.
Move. Why? Move.
I'm not in your way.
Yes, you are. I'm trying to dig right here. Make a way, but your butt was in my face. Is this better? Is this better? Yeah. Is this better? All right, move.
How about this?
Hey, don't put your elephant foot on me. Move.
How about this?
No.
Am I in your way?
Yeah, you in my.
Am I in your?
You in my way.
Don't push. Don't.
I'm gonna push you.
I'll tell Mama.
Ooh, why do you always play so much? Get on my nerves. I'm about to trunk wrestle you.
Let's
Come on.
trunk wrestle then. Come on.
I'm gonna charge you now. I'm gonna charge you. I tripped over my own foot.
That's what you get. You hurt my nose too. You hurt my nose.
My nose hurts, so I'm gonna tell Mama after she finished tearing that tree down over there. I'm gonna tell her what you did. I don't care. You better care. You need to move out my way. No, I'm gonna back up. Move. I'm not letting you. Just move. Stop. No, stop pushing me. Now stop. Oh. Oh, you okay? Oh, my leg gave out. Half a ton to do that to your leg. I know you ain't talking with your nose looking like a baby tree trunk.
Whatever, my trunk is slender for my age.
I don't know what you talking about.
Slender for my
I'm about to go to the house.
Look how far Mama is. Now I gotta catch up.
Whatever, all you gotta do is spread your ears and fly over there and dump them.
That was funny.
Wow.
That's too funny. That
That's
reminds me
great.
of like you and your brother, like your sibling arguing.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That sounds like me and my brother.
Wow. I love those rock stars.
Those are funny.
Those are funny.
The Dubs one was funnier today, honestly.
Those memes from earlier were hilarious.
You enjoy them.
Those were so funny.
They're so good.
The toilet one.
Yes. When the Taco Bell
Oh,
hits.
my Lord.
Right?
We were saying how we didn't understand how that could happen.
That was what I was looking at.
I was thinking maybe like a candle fell over.
That's
maybe.
a meme, but I really want to know how that...
Yeah, but even if it's a candle, it falls into water.
I wonder if they dropped like a firework in the... I don't know.
How
It's
do you
melted.
drop a
Look at the
firework?
edge. It's melted like a crayon.
Because even, yeah.
Whatever that was really hot.
Just intense.
Yeah.
It's Greg Glasscock.
Oh,
Y'all know Greg.
The
voice of the Wildcats.
Oh,
yeah.
Hamburgers.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
That guy.
Can y'all hear that on the field? Like, can y'all hear the announcing stuff?
Depends on when he does it. I always hear the hamburgers because he does it during like halftime or.
You get all pumped up when that happens, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Somebody throw it to me.
And my favorite
Big
thing
Mac.
is when they're
No.
running out, when it's like,
Do not throw me the ball.
I meant the burger.
Let's get some Greg in here, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'm singing hamburger in my head.
Is that a song?
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg! Greg.
Oh.
Greg. Are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, Greg. I'm here
Greg.
with two of Guntersville's absolute most awesome people. And I know you've been watching, so I know you see.
Well, I want to watch today, but I've been too busy at work today to see a whole lot today. I'll have to go back and see the replay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I have Gina Bess, who you said would take my job. Here to my right. And I have Royce Baucom.
Baucom. So close.
I'm so sorry.
You get there every
Baucom.
time.
I'm so sorry. I have Royce, one of my favorite people here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Greg, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Marshall County sports.
Well, we wrapped up football, which was a very good Super 7. I tried to catch just about every game on TV, and congratulations to all the winners and all the classifications. The Ramsey Gulf Shores game ended up being a little bit better than I thought. It looked like Ramsey really threw it up in the early going, and but they made a game of it. But Gulf Shores has a great team, so congratulations to them. And, of course, the 6A final with Clay, Chalkville, and Saraland was an absolute classic. So congratulations to all the winners. And, of course, I know y'all probably did a recap of Guntersville. I couldn't be more proud of all the team games this year and those 15 seniors with one of them there with you. Very proud of them to make it to the semifinals, first time since 06 when they won it all. So they definitely, I think, overachieved in a lot of people's minds. I think nobody really picked them to win in the playoffs, especially against Pleasant Grove and then Ramsey. So, the Pleasant Grove was a game, and I heard Coach Reese mention it too. That's one that you'll never forget. That was a great one. And if you heard the replays of the call of the game, I'm surprised at the end of that game the press box didn't fall down.
You weren't excited at all, were you?
No, not at all. After took it 82 yards for that pick six. No, we weren't excited at all. So, yeah, that was a classic. And, Ramsey, they're a great team. But to be the best, you got to beat the best. And it seems like every year we're going to face the Ramseys and Pleasant Groves of the world to win the North. And I think this year we really became, got one step closer to doing that. I mean, nobody believed they would beat Pleasant Grove, and they did. And, the Ramsey game was kind of a game of what ifs. I mean, Ramsey's got a great team, but we missed on some opportunities, I thought, in crucial moments, and had some drop balls. And to me, Coach Reese always talks about in the staff about playing Guntersville football, and I feel like they didn't do it that game for the most part.
Absolutely. I agree.
Royce would probably agree with that. So, and it was a big stage, Legion Field, big place, different environment and all, but I think it was a good experience for everybody, especially the underclassmen, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they don't get there again in the near future. I think there's a good nucleus, especially with the skill players all coming back. Now, the two lines now, they're going to have to be revamped a bit, but I think there's some good younger guys to step in there. But I see bright things ahead for Guntersville football.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
We believe in the red and the white.
There you go.
That's right.
And and then we have moved on to basketball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the round ball. A little bit.
The round ball.
Yeah, the old round ball. Matter of fact, here in a few minutes, I'm heading to Boaz to
the old round ball.
See the game tonight, and
I'll see you there.
well, I'll be there. We need a win first way, which that's the thing about it. When you're real good at football, basketball's going to struggle for a while, and this will just be the third game having the football players back. And you can tell, I mentioned the other night that, it did look like football players playing basketball. They were not in basketball shape yet. I think they're getting there. It's just going to take a little while. There's been several close losses this year, including Arab. We had a chance at the buzzer to win it, and it actually halfway down and came out, literally. I think, my goodness, this team just can't catch a break right now. But Coach Self will right the ship. I know he will, and they'll be okay. Area play just got started. We're 1-1 in the area, so we got Boaz tonight, a big county game. And then this Friday at home is a huge area game against Scottsboro coming in. Really need that one. There's a big difference in the area being 1-2 and 2-1 going into the new year. So that'll be a crucial game. But I think they'll be okay. They're a good team. It's just going to take a little while to mesh together and all find the rhythm. So, but yeah, we're in full swing of basketball. It wouldn't surprise me if y'all didn't talk a little bit of college football playoffs.
We did.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a sore
I am
spot.
going to go to the Florida State thing because I know how you feel. So.
Yeah, I don't even want to go. We got jobbed. There's no doubt about it. Are we one of the four best teams? Probably not, but I don't see how you can leave out an undefeated Power 5.
Wow.
He said it himself, though. Not one of the top four.
Yeah.
So, injury to the quarterback, big thing. If he was still playing, would be in there, and Alabama would not, which a lot of people around here don't like to hear that, but that's the way it is.
That's the truth.
Yeah,
if y'all have Jordan Travis,
you're speaking it.
you're in.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes, So we move on. I'll just stick to the round ball now.
Hey, just one last thing. These guys want to hear you say hamburger, so.
No, I'm not the one in the press box. I'm on the radio. I'm not the PA.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think anybody can do as good as Ken Patterson saying hamburger.
Hamburger.
He's iconic.
Hamburger.
Awesome.
I don't. Yeah, I don't mention the concession stand menu on the radio.
That's funny. Greg, thank you for calling in. You're fantastic.
Sure. I'll talk to y'all next week.
All right.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Hey, y'all know how we end. We're about to do buzzer beater, and Steven will pop that up. We're just telling people where we are on social media.
I will say though about basketball, I feel like with basketball, they really got pushed back, and I'm proud of the boys who went to. I'm proud that we went to the Final Four. It's it's not about that. But I think from them having to learn, practicing through during football season with everybody, and then them not being able to play, I think they got acclimated to the team that they were using.
Yeah.
And then football was over, and now they're having to get acclimated again. And I felt, I think it kind of threw them for a loop.
I think they'll be fine.
But
Coach
I think they're
going to
tremendous. I think they're going to be great.
Coach
you just got to give them a
coach.
minute,
Yeah, Coach Self's a great coach, but it's when you have to start playing and the season's already going, it's a rough
tough.
transition.
Yeah,
because
it's a tough transition.
You're on the football, and then all of a sudden you just got to snap right over to basketball. And
Yeah.
You
you see a lot of like fouls and stuff like that from the boys who play football because like they're having to get out of that.
And a lot of those guys haven't touched a basketball in an entire football season.
That's true.
When that happens, I mean, like, what do you expect? But we'll get our feet under us, and like he said, Coach Self will right the ship. He's really an awesome coach, and so
amazing.
We'll be good.
Awesome person, awesome coach.
Absolutely.
I would love Coach Self.
I got nothing but good to say about
me
him.
too. I love him. I know him more as
I'm
a
glad,
huddle leader, but
I know, but I'm glad Guntersville got him.
I just wish we had a big man, because I did play basketball, and it was very obvious the direction he was looking to go. If you look at our starting five and then you look at me, you can tell I don't really fit in.
Shaquille O'Neal over here.
Yeah, literally.
I was like Shaq on like the Celtics. I wasn't. I set really good screens and I rebounded. That was my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could get up there.
More like Dennis Rod.
Yeah.
It's really funny that you're mentioning Shaq, because I saw a little video about how he kind of got his start when he was like 13 years old. Have y'all ever heard any of his story before?
I have. I know.
Not the 13-year-old one, no.
I haven't.
Well, here, let me play it for us, okay?
I'm a little on the back burner when it comes to
Instead of playing with the kids, I used to play with the men because I was their size. And they always used to say, "You're terrible. You stink. You're never getting drafted. You're 13, you're 6'8", you can't dunk. Sit on the side." And at this time, we're in Germany. So I go to the gym every day in the snow. I'm walking in the snow. I'm going there every day. And I'll just be sitting on the sideline, and guys will come in, and I can see guys say, "Don't pick him. He's terrible." But every now and then, like after guys run 50 games, I'll get in, and I'll still play terrible, but they say, "Don't pick him. He ain't nothing. Don't ever pick him." And then one day, my father comes in, he runs in. "It's a college coach. I don't know who he is. Dale Brown, LSU. He's going to be up there talking." And, my father was big on scholarships because he wouldn't be able to afford to pay for any of us to go to school. He would just go. Maybe he'll see you, maybe get a scholarship. Like, I don't want to go. "Let's go." I go up to him and I was like, "Sir, can you help me out on strengthening my lower extremities?"
That's what he said.
And he looked. "Yeah, how long you been in the Army, soldier?" I said, "I'm not in the Army, I'm 13. "What?" He says, "I'm only 13. So he kind of grabs me like it's a secret. "Where's your father?" It's like he's in the sauna. So he busts in the sauna and they talk to my father. And after that, never saw him again, but he wrote me every week. Every week. I used to write him back like, "Hey, man, I did everything you said. I tried out for the team. They still said I'm a bum. I didn't make it. I want to give up." And he'd never give up. And he'd send me speeches by Dr. Martin Luther King. But then, by following his advice, I'm starting to come around now. So by the time I get to San Antonio my junior year, I'm a monster. Everybody in the country wants me now. And now I see the light.
Wow.
That's awesome. Have y'all heard about his pizza?
Yes.
Shakaroni.
The shakaroni.
Yeah. Papa John's.
I've never seen it.
Bigger and cheesier, more pepperoni.
Man, if I could just make what he makes off endorsement deals, man.
I know.
My goodness.
Just from what is it, the Geico commercials? Is that what it is?
General.
Yeah. So you're going to do Facebook.
Okay.
You're going to be Instagram. And I tell you do Instagram and Facebook because it's the same. You do Twitter or X. And Steven, you know your deal.
Sure.
Because you're the man.
Oh, yeah.
You're Willy Wonka.
I can do it.
Willy Wonka.
I still don't have a good Oompa Loompa. I'm taking applications for Oompa Loompas right now.
Loompas on the hire.
Hey, that new movie comes out this Friday.
That's what I was about. I was about to look that up.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it on
15th.
Saturday.
Are you really?
Me and Jonna. Yes,
what theater
sir.
are you going to?
I believe probably the one in Bridge Street, if I had to guess.
Nice.
Nice.
I like the Lucas one in Albertville. It's nice.
Very nice. Very
I like it. I went and watched the Elvis movie.
Yeah.
Or the Priscilla movie.
Yeah, me and
obsessed.
my girlfriend are going to IHOP because, they have this new Wonka themed like pancakes and everything.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Then we're gonna go watch the new movie.
I went with Eli, not Morrison. Lawler, my boyfriend. I needed to clarify that.
Like you say, your current boyfriend? That's what you said.
That I didn't mean it like that.
That's what she said.
Ouch.
That's exactly how she said it, Royce.
I meant it like the guy that
How long
I'm
do we
dating
have?
right now.
We've got 2:14.
Okay.
Like I meant like the guy that I was like that I'm. Well,
That's exactly how
don't
she
even
said
mean
it.
Anyways, he took me to the botanical gardens and he got me coffee.
Oh.
Because I love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
So
and coffee.
I'll be honest. I think I love Christmas break more than I love Christmas.
Really? I have one more exam tomorrow and then I'm done.
Yeah, so yesterday was possibly my final day at Guntersville High School.
Oh.
It was a sad day.
So you'll come back for graduation?
Presuming I can early enroll, I will be back for graduation.
Oh, you will be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get to walk.
I would.
Yeah, I want to walk.
I would.
Yeah.
Because, I still did 11 and a half years in Guntersville.
Yeah.
I'd like to come back and have that moment, with all my classmates.
Yeah, you want that.
For sure. But
Is graduation sad? Do you remember it, Seth?
Me? Graduation's, yes. I tell you what you guys don't believe, it'd be 10 years start now.
No.
2 easy steps.
That's crazy.
We ready?
No, not yet. How did the ad get so big?
I don't know.
That's weird. Sorry.
But yeah, it'll be 10 years from now. You'll be sitting there like, man, I miss.
Yeah.
Because I graduated with 274 people.
Whoa.
That's
and
crazy.
Here's the sad thing. Here's the sad thing. You're not going to believe me, but it's true. You may see a handful of those people for the rest of your life.
That's crazy.
And you think you'll see them forever.
Yeah.
It's just, I wish. But
I've heard that before.
It's true.
Especially with me going to Arkansas. Like, I already know.
You gone. You gone.
Yeah,
but I mean, you will miss it. I'll tell you, you'll have moments where you miss it.
Yeah. I'm just hoping I catch everybody that goes duck hunting. I got a lot of friends.
There you go.
Oh.
Like, you come stay with me. Go duck hunting in the morning.
Yeah. There you go.
That's sweet.
7 seconds.
All right. Brief hold.
The buzzer beater.
That sound lets you know where you can find us when the show is over. We know we can hear you crying. It's over. It's sad. You really enjoyed Gina Bess and Royce. Me too. Me too. But let me tell you where you can find us when this is over. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram.
At Varsity Radio Show.
Or Twitter.
At Varsity Radio 885.
Of course, over on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
Or we're on podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and Horizon Communications on Charter. We're glad to be with you guys. Thanks for joining us. Hey, we want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity. It's the Char Burger, home of the famous Char Grill Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteak, and jumbo crispy onion rings, and B&B Video Games. We call it the Albertville Mullet. It's party in the back, business in the front. It's so good. Right beside Pizza Hut, and it's as every 80 thing should be, I think, by Pizza something. It's B&B Video Games, and it's in Albertville. Hey, we'll join us. Actually, we're about to take a Christmas break, but we'll be back next year. It's our last show for a little while, but like I said, you can go to all our socials. We love you guys. We'll see you back in January. Same varsity time, same varsity place, 88.5 JFM, the Varsity Radio Show.